Hey guys, yeah, I'm glad here to teach you how to make the wire connection for the Northern Night games. You know, this games, the original, the game board is in the United States, but China copied it. So sometimes the people buy it, and then they do not know how the wires connected. So I will show you. Okay. So when you buy the game boards, we will suggest that you buy our harness together, okay? 对。待会儿再说，我现在有点忙，拍视频。Okay, so when you buy the game boards, and you are supposed to buy the harness together too, because this harness is a little different from the normal harness. Okay, even it's 36 pins, okay, and 10 pins, but it's a little different. So 等一下，我先简单介绍一下，连续忙，大概5分钟左右。Okay, so this is the harness we are supposed to connect first. Okay, you see, on all the harness of the 36 pins, the arrow must be on the top. Okay, you see there is no arrow. The top side there is arrow. So we are supposed to connect the harness first. And then we'll find out. Later, let me show you a brief of the wire introduction, wiring connection. So later, I'll ask engineer to come with me to learn more. All right. So this stuff is quite simple. This, what I showed you, is for the flagging boards. Wait a second. You see, some people will connect this to the mutha Goose system. Okay, but if you don't want to connect to the mutha Goose system, and they're supposed to connect like this way. Okay, so this is how the wire is connected on the mutha Goose system. If you do not, then you're supposed to connect the wire, connect to a power supply. Okay, so these are the few wires. You see, there are some labels. This label is the check buttons, and this is the setting buttons. Okay, and this wire is for the ground, of course. This cable is the meter in and the meter out, and you will know how to connect the meters. That's quite simple. Meter to the function of the meter is to record the money in and the money out. Okay, these are the harness for the meters. So let's go to here. This wire, speaker is quite simple. Okay, and the speaker is quite simple. This cable is for the printer. Okay, the printer, people always buy the ICT bill acceptor or TOP bill acceptors. Okay, this is for the printers, and this part, I guess, is for the. This is for the bill acceptor. I can see. Oh, this is the left bill acceptor. Oh, this is the left, the speaker. This is the right speaker. Okay, this part is for the bill acceptor. This bill acceptor is ICT connectors. Okay, so if your bill acceptor is PTI, it's not gonna work, and you are supposed to cut the wires, you know, to make it connect with PTI bill acceptor. You're supposed to cut. And then here, there are some buttons. You see, this is the payout buttons. The payout buttons, which means sometimes when people win some credits or when the player go, and then they're supposed to press the payout buttons and leave. Okay? This is the lights. Okay, if you connect the buttons, there is the lights. You're supposed to connect lights. This is the play buttons. Okay, the play buttons. The green one. The green one is the play buttons. The play buttons, and this is the green one here again is for the lights for the play buttons. Okay, so okay, this is almost the wiring introductions. So let's connect the power. Okay, so 对，然后可以开始连线了，可以连线了。目前是先不接俄系统。对，可以拿 PUG 电荷，我们拿个 PUG 电荷过来，把这个给拔掉。Always there is a connectors, so we're supposed. If your power supply is PUG, then you are supposed to disconnect. You see, disconnect. Okay. So our engineer is connecting the power supply on this harness. You see, and then we connect the power supply first, and then we connect that to the power. 我要不要拿个电荷过来？稍等一下。没事，我拿一个电荷。Okay, wait a second. Let me get a power socket. 这里。啊？不用烧饭哦。Oh, sorry. No need the power socket. Okay, today is Sunday, so people not in the office right now. Okay, so you see, right now the engineer just connected this. This is the VGA. You see, this is the VGA. You see, this is the VGA, and the other end of the VGA goes to here. This is the VGA on the monitors. This is the power on the monitors. Of course, your monitor maybe is 30, 32 or 43, but it's the same thing, okay? And then that power supply, and we have to be sure it's connected to the power first. Okay, when you connect the power, you are supposed to be sure the mainboard has already been on. There are fans. There are the wind coming. 怎么了？哦，这是竖屏游戏。Sorry. Okay. So when we connect the power and then connect the power to the monitors, there is supposed to be showing. You see, the games. Okay. This is the games right now. It's on. The power is on right now. Okay, the game is on right now. Okay, this is second video. Okay, the video is too long, so we cut into several little parts. So we will make it connected. So this three wires is connected to the power supply, but people sometimes use the normal power supply. That's why we make this cable harness. Okay.
Come on.
你先试一下吧，先让它游戏正常运行起来。一是触摸，二是纸钞机，三是打印机。一是触摸，二是纸钞机穿口线，三是打印机的。Okay. The first one is for the touch. There is the COM1, COM2, COM3. You see, the COM1 is for the touch, COM2 is for the B acceptor, COM3 is for the printers. Okay? 亮了没？
双人啊。
哦。看看。
一般的。
北极光。 Okay, so the small monitor right now cannot show the full page, so we're gonna change monitors right now. Okay, this is video 2. So later, after engineer test it, we'll change the monitor 3. Okay, you see, after we connect, you see, let me show you. You see, this is the main board, okay? This is a VGA. But actually, sometimes VGA is not gonna work. So you're supposed to connect HDMI, okay? You see, this is HDMI and this is a VGA. But right now VGA works, but I'm not sure VGA always works. So you're supposed to be preparing HDMI cable also, okay? So right now, you see the VGA, and this is the serial touch cable for the monitors. Okay, you see what we have connected at the back of the monitors. You see, this is the power for the monitor, and this is the serial touch for the touch screen. This is the VGA. But if VGA not works, you're supposed to sometimes you see if you put a small monitor or put the VGA, the image cannot show the full page, so you're supposed to connect the HDMI, okay? Sometimes it happens, so you're supposed to prepare HDMI, okay? And then, you see, right now, if we touch the monitors, okay? You see? If we touch the game to play, you see? It works. Let me prepare. Let me find the speakers. Wait a second. Oh, where is the speakers? Damn it. I cannot find the speakers right now. Okay, so we can say there are no speakers, but that's fine. A small speaker. Let me find a small speaker. Okay. You see, we'll press again. Okay, but right now the speaker is too small. You see, I cannot get the speakers working because the speakers doesn't work. Okay, so you're supposed to try another speakers. Let me see, this one. Speakers is simple, so it's not a matter. Okay, let's forget the speaker, if I cannot make it work this time. That's too far. Okay, so after, we can ignore the printers, the speakers. Okay, so right now, this is a speaker cable, you see. You see, when I check, there is a B acceptor cable connectors. So you see, this is a B acceptor. The B acceptor, you see, is ICT. No matter it has a stacker or without stacker, it can be working. Okay. Okay, it can work right now. You see when the lights flash like this way, and then it stands for B acceptor working. So I have $100 in my hand. Okay, I have $100. and you see there is a 300. You see, I can play the game right now. Oh, I won a jackpot. Okay, when I go to the game, it will look like this. You see, there is $328. Okay, $328.2. There is $100 in my hand. Okay, after I insert the dollars, you see, and then it will show 400. Okay, the signal is a little slow because I insert the cash 3 seconds later, and then the cash will show up on the monitors. So if you want to go to the system, you see, this is the play buttons. Play button is interesting. You can use the touch monitors to play the game, and also you can use the buttons. If you see, this is the play buttons. You see, if you connect with the ground cable, you see there, I will press any games. You see, any games. When I connect, you see, it can play. 什么东西？找个名是吧？芯片。哦，防护啊。是吗？你问小王，我现在在拍视频。Okay, so you see, this is the game pages. So this is the start button, and the start button is easy to make it work. You find the ground cable. You find a ground cable to connect. You see, when I connect, you see, game will spin. You see, game will spin. This is the lights. Okay, if you connect the buttons, then there is a light. So that's easy and simple. Okay, so if you want to go to system, let me show you how we go to system. Wait a second. You see, there are setting buttons. If you want to check the account, you see, this is the game. If you want to check the account, the labels here, you see. Labels here, check account. Okay? Check account, you find a ground cable, and then connect. You see? And then it will go back to the system. It will go back to the system. And then you can press settings. You see? Terminal, you can set payout, you can set lower, very low. Okay? Payout, you can set very low. You see? All the settings. If you want to change the password, you can change the password. Okay? Jackpot, hand pay limit, you can adjust it. Okay? Device right now is ICT, GSM. Okay, right now we accept MEI, GSM, ICT, ITL. Okay, the printer we can accept the pyramid. Okay, ICT GP58 custom. Okay, and then SAS. If you want to use on SAS, then SAS is available. Money in schedule. Money out. Limit and cash. Okay, you can turn it on or turn it off. Progressive, you can see the machine level 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the minimum, the max, the current you can set by yourself. Okay, the 25 or the 20. Okay, 20 or something. You can adjust it by yourself. And also, there are 5 games on one game board, and you can turn it off. You see, you can turn it off. Okay, always all the 5 games is on. Touch screen. You see right now, touch screen calibrations. If you go to this page and you are supposed to press here, okay, calibrations are successful. And then machine events. You see, this is the operations records, system info. Okay, this is almost everything. Volume, you can. Okay, this is almost everything. After you adjusted everything, and then you see. Okay. This is how the game works. So let me teach you again. VGA, we suggest HDMI. This is a serial touch. Okay. If you want to connect the printers, okay, then the COM3 is a printer here. The 3 serial cable for the printers. Okay. Now we do not connect the printers. And button speaker bill acceptor. But if you want to connect a PTI, so recently we will figure out how the wire is connected on the bill acceptor connectors to make it work with PTI. But right now, the harness is only work with ICT or TOP bill acceptors. Okay? Thank you. Hey guys, I don't have the serial printers right now. So if you have the printers, then this serial connector will be connected here, the COM3, okay? The other end will be connected to the printers, the ICT printers. Then it will work. So right now I cannot show you the printer working normally. This TOP print TGP58 is not gonna work, okay? So we will show you, and also we will show you the Musakus working on this kind of mainboards later. Thank you. Hey guys, yeah, this is the Northern Night, the games. Okay, this is the games. Now we are making the videos to teach you how to connect the Musaku system. Okay, so when you buy the game boards, this is the main board. Okay, this is the main board. Usually we suggest you connect. This is the HDMI cable. Okay, this is the common one, the touch cable. Okay, usually we do not suggest VGA, but sometimes VGA works. But we suggest by HDMI. And then this is a touch cable. This touch cable goes to another end to the monitors here. And this is the power, and this is the HDMI. This is the power. Okay. So right now, you see, there is zero credit. I will insert you see, I will insert $50, but this game is a little strange. It will take another few seconds, then the $50 will come up on the monitors. Okay, so this is the money, and right now you see this is the flagging boards. When we send you the harness, and then there are, you see, there are two of the interfaces, okay, of the power supply. So you're supposed to connect this power supply. This is a huge power supply. So there is another cable which is coming out from here. Okay, connect the Musaku system. This is the ground, this is the 5. This is a single cable for the Musaku system. And when the lights flash like this, and then it's slowly, okay, there is an internet cable is coming out and coming to this end. Coming to this end to the printers. This is the power for the Mutha Goose. This is the serial cable for the Mutha Goose. This end goes here. Okay, and this end goes the printers. Okay, this end it goes to the power adapter. So that white cable of the printer goes to here. This goes to the power. Okay. So let me show you. We print. You see, there is $50 on the monitors, and right now, I will press the collect. Oh, by the way, there is a harness of the bill acceptor. You see, this is a bill acceptor interfaces. After we connect the ICT or TOP bill acceptor, and then it works. So I will press. You see, collect and yes, and then. After a few seconds, it's also strange. It will take another 5 or 8 seconds, and then the printer will come out a paper. Okay, this printer also take a few seconds to print it out. So let's get $100. Let's try that again. You see, after we insert $100, and then it will show 100. But it'll take a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, come on. You see, right now, $100 comes up on the monitors. And then I will, you see, I can play the game normally. You see, I can play the game normally, and then I exit menu, and press collect, and then press yes. And then another few seconds, the printer will come out a paper. You see, 99. Okay, so right now, everything works great. So it's easy to contact. So when we send you the game boards, the main boards, you see, $100 will show up. Wait a second. When we send you the game boards, you have to use our harness. That's very important. You see, there is $100. Okay, when I press yes, when I press collect, and then $100 will print out a ticket. And then when we connect the game boards, you see, 99. Okay, wait a second. Okay, wait a second. Let me check whether $100 it prints $99 on a paper. You see, 100 and collect. Yes. Let's wait another few seconds. Oh yes. You see, $100. When it prints out, it shows 100. And also remember, there is 36 pins. Okay, there is 36 pins. You have to check the arrow here, and also the arrow here of the 10 pins. Right now, the main board is working perfectly. Okay, when you go to the system, you are supposed to find the labels here. You see, this is the buttons, the sitting button. Okay, sitting buttons. When you find a sitting buttons, okay, and then find a ground cable and connect. Wait a second. Okay, wait a second. 怎么进不了系统啊？高明帮我看一下，它这个地线，它这个设置键怎么进不了设置？前天都可以。进去了。You see? Okay, this is a game normal pages. Okay, and right now you see the menu. This is the game board. Right now you're supposed to, you see, setting button and a ground cable, and then you will go to this page. Okay, the settings, account or something. System info. OK， 这是第一级设置吗？OK， you're supposed to use the check button and a ground, and then go to the higher level of authorizations pages. You see, you can change the terminal settings. Okay. Payout or something enable, you can set everything. Okay, you see also jackpot hand limit device. Okay, beer acceptor ICT or other printer or something. Okay, right now the printer is the motorcycle system. You see, enable SAS. Okay, money in meter. Settings here. So progressive, you see, and games. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.